sumus igitur, juven estum sumus, cautiamus igitur, juven estum sumus, post jucundum juventutem, post monestam senectutem, nos habebit unus, nos habebit unus. Vita nostra brevis est, brevi fini etur, vita nostra brevis est, brevi fini etur, venit nos velociter, rapid nos atrociter, nemini pascetur, nemini pascetur. Vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat membrum coelibet, vivat membrum coelibet, semper siti flore, semper siti flore. Long live Vice Chancellor, long live our lecturers, long live Vice Chancellor, long live our lecturers. Farewell to all our graduates, farewell to all our graduates, may they ever flourish, may they ever flourish. Vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat membrum coelibet, vivat membrum coelibet, semper siti flore, semper siti flore. Long live Vice Chancellor, long live our lecturers, long live Vice Chancellor, long live our lecturers. Farewell to all our graduates, farewell to all our graduates, may they ever flourish, may they ever flourish.
Honored guests, may you please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please be seated.
By the virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the University of Mpumalanga, I hereby constitute this congregation for the purpose of awarding qualifications. the Chancellor in her absentia, Her Excellency Chief Justice of the Republic of South Africa, Chief Justice Mandisali Ndelwamaya, Chair of Council, Mr. Mashalela, the Deputy Chair of Council, Ms. Ravella, members of Council that are present today and in the procession, and those that are in absentia who are watching online, the Deputy Vice Chancellor who's officiating this afternoon, Professor Mbewe, the Executive Management Committee of the University, the extended MENCO, academic procession, staff and students of UMP, colleagues from other higher education institutions, and colleagues at various levels within the university, guardians, supporters, funders, and our proud UMP alumni, family members, parents, sisters, brothers, children, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends, loved ones, and the beloved in-laws of those that are graduating this afternoon. And the heart of today's celebration, you, a graduating class of 2026, 2025, having finalized your requirements, we're celebrating you. Dumelang, Aibu, Luchan, Molweni, Tubelang. Jumbo. All protocol observed. Sanbonani. Let me acknowledge the friends of the university and special guests that always support the university. I'll start with the august, the important Shongo family. Thank you. Mrs. Mabunda, as well as Professor Mabunda, the former UMP chairperson of council. He may join us a little late. Mr. Litloho Mudise from Tugela Resources. Dr. Lucas Ndlovu, head of Department, Mpumalanga Department of Health. And also, who may join us late, the DDG of the Cooperative Governance, Human Settlements and Traditional Affairs, Ms. Leti Sibia, as well as the hard-working supervisors of postgraduate studies. It is my singular honor and privilege to welcome you to this historic graduation ceremony of the University of Mpumalanga. It is historic not just only because it's June, the important month, the Africa month, but it's historic for me because it's a series, the first series of the graduations under my tenure as the Vice Chancellor and Principal of the university. I'm heartened. My name is Professor Tenjiwe Meyiwa, and I'm officiating this afternoon, proudly so, as the acting Chancellor, representing her, our esteemed Chancellor Chief Justice Maya, who is the tutelar head and custodian of graduations. She sends her warm wishes, heartfelt congratulations to you, and she actually says she regrets that for the first time ever, she's missed the graduations. But she's joining us in spirit as we celebrate you. You will possibly know, if you are a person who follows politics, how busy the Constitutional Court has been in the last few days. Very, very busy. With the NHAI as well as issues around Palapala, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guests, honored guests, and mostly importantly again, my special graduating celebrities. We gathered here today because of you. We wouldn't have had this graduation ceremony had it not been because of you. Not only because it marks the culmination of your academic journey, but it is to honor your tenacity. It is to honor your perseverance. It is to honor your dreams. It is to honor, hey, ekugcineni. A special word of gratitude goes to your families. Prof. Mbewe shall do this well at the time that's appropriate, as is demonstrated in your programs. But we thank family members and guardians and loved ones for having walked these journeys with our candidates whom we are celebrating this afternoon. Your support is woven in these qualifications. This month, let me just say, candidates, you are graduating in a very important month and a very important week. It's a month that's referred to as Africa Month because Africa was born in this month. That is the OAU, Organization of African Union. Probably some will wonder what that was. It's today's African Union that talks of a different Africa is possible. And indeed, a different Africa is possible because of you. We want to claim that Africa that the OAU and the AU always speak of. It is in this week that in 1994, Nelson Mandela was inaugurated on the 7th of May as the first Black president of South Africa, symbolizing the end of apartheid, as well as the beginning of a new democratic era. So you are part of this history, and your awarding of the certificates, qualifications, happens in a very historic month. Just yesterday, the 8th of May, in 1996, that is then, the Assembly adopted the new constitution of this Republic of South Africa. So it's a month that, indeed, because we are on the World Wide Web, we're on the internet, which means that this record shall be online for centuries to come. And when you look back when you are a grand-grandmother, and your grand-grandchild is coming to UMP, they'll be saying, oh, ugogo wayela nomkhulu ngalolu suku. So when you walk the graduation stage, remember that you're making history for future generations. But the history that you're making for future generations is not starting now, it started way back, hence you're here. You've walked difficult and meaningful journeys. Some of you have lost your loved ones during the course of you studying for these qualifications. You've made sacrifices. You've gone through lots of global challenges and national challenges. And of course, these global difficulties that we're going through right now, as we all know, that are impacting us and shall possibly impact us more. But through it all, you prevailed. This is why we welcome and celebrate your presence. You are a transformed life. You are what Elizabeth Gilbert wisely said one day, when you are at the edge of change, you must choose. Choose to evolve or remain. You chose to evolve. Your somersaulting, your evolving, your hard work, the choices that you made were backed by action, your agency. As an agent of change, this brings you today here, not just as graduates, but as change makers. Change makers of your own life, but change makers of your loved ones, change makers of this university. So we look up to you to be indeed, during this Africa Month, to be the Africa's promise fulfilled, not just today, because we're celebrating, but into the future, as the OAU, 10th AU said, a different Africa is possible. It shall be possible because of you. Let me proudly, Chair of Council, share statistics of what we are achieving as we end this day. Today is the last day. That's another history that you're making. It's the last session. It's the last day. So we must end it with a bang. Huh? As we confer these degrees, diplomas, and certificates, we're doing so to the largest cohort that ever graduated at UMP. It's 2,500 that we're graduating this year, 11 PhDs, having jumped from 1 2025 to 11 this year. It is 70 master's degrees. Actually, until you are all red gowned, I'm not done with you. You stuck with me. We have, amongst other elements that are worth making mention of, had our FEDS faculty, for the first time, graduating the Bachelor of Laws degree candidates this year. So lomthetho suphethe ngempela, not just only in this country, but in other countries, because our graduates come from other countries, is represented in these flags that you see on my left, on your right. We hope to see more of these flags because we have students that are enrolled with us that are out of the African continent, outside. So these ceremonies shall be more interesting going into the future. But now let me look at you graduates and celebrate you once more before I end this welcome. And thank you that you look gorgeous. Thank you for taking yourselves seriously. So we were thinking it's only us who take them seriously. Today you've demonstrated that you can actually live beyond those gym clothes. Eh? We don't see sweatpants now, but we're seeing suits. Aye, you look good. The makeup is on point. The ties are. Indeed. And you're not only in your clothes that we're looking at you, and the high heels I can see, I hope they withstand the stage, or the stage withstands the high heels, I don't know which one to refer to. But in my language, we say, indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili. When we say so, loosely translated as the road ahead is best understood by learning from those who come before you. Meaning, may your paths going into the future, but now be guided by both history and hope, but you here because you are mentorable. You allowed yourselves to be mentored, to listen and do what my colleagues behind me and those that are not here got to ask of you. Hence, you're here. A bit of some quick references that I would like us to take cognizant of, having witnessed 9 of the sessions of this graduation season is that when you get here, I know our program director has made reference to this, please face the audience, because we're recording, please don't spoil our archives now. We want to take your pictures, and we've spent a lot of money on those cameras. So don't make our spending be wasteful expenditure because you're not smiling, you're not facing the audience, and you're not doing what you're meant to be doing. And ensure that there's nothing sticking out of your teeth or some that grandchildren will ask, how go? But when you hear loved ones, please ensure that when each candidate is here, we hear their name clearly. We stop celebrating. We celebrate to the roof going up, but when each one comes here, we stop, we listen, because we want to capture their names fully in our archives. Let's not spoil that. So what this means is that you'll need to be silent during that time when their names are read out. It's your time, it's your day, it's your moment, the stage is ready, siyabonga. Let's do it.
Sunny Bonani, Sunny Bona. Hello, 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 hello. Sun Bona. Sun Bonani, hello, hello, hello. Sun Bona. Sun Bonani, hello, hello, hello. Sanibonani. I feel very privileged this afternoon to stand in front of such an august audience. Ngifakazela Vice Chancellor nakathi nibahle. Because I have a very short period in this podium, I will borrow the protocol from the Vice Chancellor and respect all those people that have been mentioned, especially you. Nibosi ngaye. And so therefore I want to focus on you. Ngalesikhathi lengimesona la kule podium. I want to recognize all our stakeholders who have supported us thus far. I want to say to you that my name is Professor Moses Mbewe. I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor responsible for postgraduate studies, engagement, and planning. That is why I'm emphasizing also postgraduate studies, engagement, and planning. Postgraduate, ngoba ngifuna laba ku honors by masters, laba ku masters by PhD. This beautiful institution was created for you to be the best that you can. Now that you have been steeped into the culture of learning and the challenges that are faced, we taught you one thing and one thing only: how to learn to learn. In other words, whatever subject you were embarking upon, we taught you how to research, we taught you how to look for things in the internet and to use the whole world as your library. So now, we want you to go on so that as you advance, South Africa also advances. And you are the future of South Africa that we want to have in this country. You count how many people who walk the streets with master's degrees. How many people walk with bachelor's degree? You are not standing on the same ground you were when you came to UMP, and give yourself a hand clap for that. You are standing on a different platform, advantaged. So I would like to congratulate you on behalf of the Chief, the Chancellor, the Chief Justice Maya, in absentia, and the leader and chair of Council, Mr. Sabelo Mashalela, seated next to the Vice Chancellor, and the Vice Chancellor who is seated in our midst, presiding over this occasion, management of UMP staff and students, and the University of Mpumalanga as a whole. Honored guests, it is an honor for me to give this congratulatory speech. Madam Vice Chancellor, it is the time of the year when we gather to celebrate achievements of our staff, both academic and support. They worked tirelessly to ensure that those who are equally committed will benefit and celebrate this day. We celebrate for the, we apologize for the deadlines that we gave you, but things are done in time on this earth. And on time. So you can remember how much you had to stay awake sometimes. Sometimes avoid that party that would have been so good, because people have birthdays throughout the year. The sacrifices you made, the parents, you know, labanye benu bathengise sibaya sonke uthumela labantu la. They, you know, generated wealth with what they had and poured it upon you. Look at you now. Very, very beautiful and accomplished. Families that had to delay gratification, friends and funders who actually helped you, and today is a special day. To our graduates, certificates, recipients, diplomats, and many others, congratulations. Well done. So after the hard work, look around you and see what you have achieved for the past years of your studies. It felt like you were dreaming. Sometimes it would never end, and sometimes we'll put you to sleep in a bed that is a single bed. It was deliberate, so that if you turn around and want to sleep longer, you will fall on the ground and get up and maybe perhaps sit on the table and study. That's my light moment. But you survived. Not only did you survive, you thrived. So what I want to talk to you briefly now as I draw to an end is, I thought, what am I going to tell this group of students? And I put a smaller title there that says, what are we going to do with South Africa? You are standing at that door as you are released into communities. Some of them will come back to school, others will do other things with their own lives, others are going to get into jobs, others are already working. What are we going to do with the state of our nation? I believe the solution remains with you. Because for me, in a few years, I won't be at the University of Mpumalanga. So is the Vice Chancellor, so are the others that are here. Somebody has to pick up the baton. And this is what sometimes when I look at society in South Africa, makes me to be afraid to die when my time comes. The reason is because I ask myself the question, who is remaining with South Africa? What are they going to do when these problems come? And I'm saying you are it. So look at your friend next to you and say you are it. Yes. That means the responsibility of advancing South Africa, the responsibility of making sure that whatever is wrong with this country is fixed, will take your participation, because it's your future we are talking about. It means starts with simple things as registering to vote in order to choose people you want to lead the country or yourself. It goes to many things and avoiding certain things that will impede you. Some of you have just started, and really, I would like you to desire those red gowns you are looking at there. But it takes all of us, especially the young people, to rectify whatever it is with the problem of South Africa. The first one is not to be a binge society, a society that wants to drink until the bar closes. If it doesn't, they want to come in the morning. And it breaks my heart. Because, we found alcohol here. You're supposed to enjoy it. You're not supposed to allow it to enjoy you, and you lose your senses. I see the ones that buy their new polos, and they get involved in accidents, and I'm told they're drunk. Do you know what sort of an investment is made when you go from grade 1 all the way to A? It's a lot of money. But it's not the money, it's the country that is not advancing with the expertise that were invested. So, my dear graduates, make sure that you make a difference in this country. I already told your colleagues that we use Samsungs and Apple iPhones and all that stuff. None of them are South African. Even the Oppos, we are only assembling them, they are not ours. How about us inventing our own? So the countries that are rich with invention and all those kinds of things. And we ourselves playing our roles. I want to see some of you at the United Nations and others. I have, by the way, one high school student who is taking the ambassadorship in Egypt. Now, can you imagine how that makes us feel? That's because this person has finished school and been consistent and kept the goal in mind. We are not living for ourselves. Ubuntu says we are living for each other. So let's make sure that our lives count. We need from you that families will be raised that will keep South Africa prosperous. Umautsagiwe from Friday to Sunday, umkhumbula nini lo mkakho le ndoda yakho? So we have a responsibility over this country to make sure that the heritage of this nation that we have fought so much for is actually kept or even made better. So go out there, our dear graduates, and do the best you can for this nation. And make sure that we improve. We are not going to have a Madlanga commission and after another because you have stolen. We are a decent country, right? Beautiful people. Let us behave that way. God bless you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Prof. Thanks, Prof. Mbewa. Actually, I'd forgotten about my duties. I was just so drawn into this speech. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we shall now proceed with the awarding of qualifications, and I request that the candidates take up their positions. Candidates. I request the Dean of the Faculty of Economics, Development and Business Sciences, Professor Kiriboni Pacho, to present candidates for the respective qualifications. Prof. Pacho, please.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the bachelor's degree and honors degree on the candidates who have completed their qualifications during the past academic year. I shall present to you the candidates receiving their qualifications in presentia.
I confer the bachelor's degree and honors degrees as requested.
Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelors of Arts. Kaya April. Happy Bafedi. Andiswa Banda. Halima Bouhani. Snetemba Bukhali. Samkelisiwe Bushula. Priti Chauke. Tseofatso Chidi. Thank you. Katlaho Dibakwani. Tula Siswe Dibakwani. Ngobile Dladla. Simelo Kutle Gama. Mbali Gambule. Lindogutle Gininda. Spesihle Gumbi. Thank you. Faith Gumede. Naledi Gumede. Nontobeko Gwala. And the degree is awarded cum laude. Amatle Tlajwayo. Naitelo Tlajwayo. Jeanette Gianni. Thank you. Musima Khomu. Amkelani Khoza. Thank you. Charmaine. Thank you. Charmaine Khoza. Fundisiwe Kumalo. Lwetu Kumalo. Mbalenhle Kumalo. Thank you. Spesihle Kumalo. Precious Kubai. Ofense Lesese. Ladies and gentlemen, the degree is awarded cum laude. Christian Lewele. Eva Lengwati. Nomhle Lubisi. Tutuzela Lufundo. Andile Lukambule. Sindiso Lukele. Teddy Lukele. Tebogo Make. Nosipho Mabena. Thank you. Mlungisi Mabunda. Samkelisiwe Mabuza. Spesihle Mabuza. Makamo. Thank you. Sibusiso Madonzela. Thank you. Thank you. Shiluba Madume. Thank you. Thank you. Sean Maduna. Matlatsi Mafela. Nontogozo Magagula. Samkeliso Matlalela. Catherine Mahlangu. Lindogutle Mahlangu. Mbali Mahlangu. And the qualification is awarded with distinction. Samantha Mahlangu. Snenhlanhla Mahlangu. Tembegile Mahlangu. Gugu Mhlaule. Noluthando Mahluza. Jessica Maile. Lebogang Makhathulela. Nkosinathi Makhubela. Ramaube Makoti. Thank you. Pumzile Malambe. Mikenzo Malamule. Lavani Malamule. Thank you. Khodiso Malapane. Namonde Malaza. Kabelo Malele. Ngosi Mlondile Malinga. Evidence Mamba. Thank you. Pinky Mantu. Thank you, Nobuntu Manyoni. Ibrahim Mapanga. Nozipho Maposa. o Lebogeng Masilela. Thank you. Thank you. Bulela Mashaba. Nolwazi Mashaba. Ntsako Mashakeni. Tumiso Mashali. Thank you. Promise Mashau. Conte Mashiro. Lebogang Mashiro. Wesley Mashiro. Thank you. Nomonde Mashile. Basimane Mashishi. Rinne Mashama. Spesihle Masinga. Nomthandazo Masuku. Peladi Mataba. And the qualification is obtained with distinction. Thank you. Sanelisiwe Matabela. Anzani Matebula. Lebogang Mathebula. Lesedi Mathebula. Ntantla Mathebula. Precious Mathebula. Roni Mathebula. Thank you. Siyabonga Mathebula. Thank you. Nondumiso Mathunjwa. Thandolwethu Matukani. Spokasi Mavimbela. Khanyisile Mbatsana. Thobekani Mbokani. Cindy Mbonani. Nqobile Mbuyane. Andile Mdluli. Nothando Mdluli. Khawelethu Mgwenya. Ado Mahangana. Nothando Mhlaba. The qualification is with cum laude, ladies and gentlemen. Fortunate Mhlanga. Neliswa Mhlanga. Lungelo Muhubunga. Thank you. Pamela Miambo. Accurate Mkanzi. Thank you. Kitumezi Mkabel. Owetu Mkabel. Spesike Mkabel. Sibusiso Mkacha. Thank you. Vukona Mkombo. Thank you. Akani Mkonto. Ultimate Mkonto. Tandega Mkonza. Nicole Makau. Carol Nisi. Kenzani Nisi. Lindogutle Nisi. Kinisani Ntambo. And the qualification is obtained cum laude. Lungile Mtungwa. Warona Mobeng. Koketso Modise. Dikeledi Mogale. Lethabo Mogashwa. Noxolo Mohlala. Caroline Mokoena. Matapelo Mokoena. Tabang Mulimi. Tseofatso Molosiwa. Ofentse Moloto. Shelly Mona. Tintswalo Mongwe. Shalati Mongwe. Ntsusheko Mothwa. Moluko Mutsuku. Gracious Mpangani. Sandiswa Msani. Salani Mudau. Thank you. Faith Mtetwa. Pamela Mukanzi. Thank you. Memory Mukari. Muchidzi Mushavanamandi. Thank you. Ntlaiso Mzimba. Thank you. Msize Mzingeli. Ada Ndlovu. Thank you. Blessing Ndlovu. Tlaisani Ndugula. Thank you. Ayanda Ndlovu. Hope Ndlovu. Tabiso Ndlovu. Aima Honarine Nezanani. Lipa Ngobeni. Thank you. Sonto Ngobeni. Immaculate Ngomani. Kabelo Ngomani. Ladies and gentlemen, the degree is awarded with distinction. Ntokozo Ngomani. Ngobile Ngubeni. Dineo Ngwenya. Tembingosi Ngwenya. Ke itumetse Nkadimeng. Thank you. Londiwe Nkambule. Nondumiso Nkambule. Privilege Nkosi. And the degree is awarded cum laude, ladies and gentlemen. Samkelo Nkosi. Sandile Nkosi. Sinqobile Nkosi. Evidence Nguna. Mnakekeli Nguna. Amkelani Ngumalo. Ngamsile Ngumalo. Phumelele Nyandeni. Dimakatso Nyathi. Khomotso Phalane. Re tshedisitswe Phatedi. Anele Khadebe. Tshepo Rakhorwana. Thank you. Tebalelo Ramoneta. Leslie Sambo. Thank you. Teboho Sebola. Desli Seapane. Tshwarelo Serane. Khotso Sejiso. Thank you. Thapelo Sekgobela. Mokgethwa Sekwati. Thank you. Thank you. Nyakallo Selawe. Sello Selitisha. Mimi Senyatsi. Lebogang Sepatake. Neliswa Shabangu. Sibusisiwe Shabangu. Zamangwane Shabangu. Noluthando Shamu. Sunday Shongwe. Colin Sibia. Katleya Sibia. Lindokutle Sibia. Miranda Sibuyi. Nokulunga Smelani. Kandieni Sithole. Catherine Sithole. Letlhogonolo Sithole. Nhlakanipho Sithole. Lucius Kosana. Fortunate Tabete. Dineo Teledi. Kananelo Twala. Chianeo Tony. Kineilwe Tsilani. Tandeka Ubisi. Thank you. Thank you. Kelo Kutle Klimba. Messenger Zita. Nolwazi Zita. And the qualification is awarded cum laude, ladies and gentlemen. Nhlakanipho Zulu. Pumlani Zungu. Ntombi futhi Zwani. Thank you. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Siswati. Vanessa Tuna. Fezile Magagula. Xoliswa Maluka. Goodness Mashwama. Sihlelelwe Matsebula. Tapelo Ndlovu. Kondile Sibia. And the qualification is obtained cum laude, ladies and gentlemen. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Isindebele. Spamandla Mtimunye. The degree is obtained with distinction. Zandile Sibanyone. The qualification is obtained with distinction, ladies and gentlemen. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in English. Goodness Chigumula. Petile Likuleni. Director Lubisi. Masichaba Mufukeng. Thank you. Nzalo Ngoveni. Bong Musa Ngabinde. The degree is obtained with distinction, ladies and gentlemen. Stembiso Kojeng. Tanta Shongwe. Nokwanda Zondi. Madam Vice Chancellor, Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honors in Psychology. Tseofatso Allard. Makhosazane Baloi. Imogen Green. Vumboni Tlhatswayo. And the qualification is cum laude. Mikatego Tlongwane. Thank you, Makoma Mage. Lungile Malinga. Lindogutle Maruping. Teboho Maseko. Teboho Mashiho. Titivata Mhelembe. Thank you, Nteboheng Musia. Sipesihle Mchau. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honors in Sociology. I wish Maisani, thank you. Thengiwe Mgadi. Nteboheng Mofokeng. Thank you. Sibusiso Ngobeni. Ngobile Nkalanga. Ladies and gentlemen, the qualification is awarded cum laude. Ke lebogile Ramaphoko. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Gender Studies. Fakazi Makanya. Lucia Mango. Snetemba Mbonambi. Tesha Nkosi. Thank you. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Culture and Heritage Studies. Muisha Maponya. Lesego Mashego. Thank you. Rito Ngoveni. Thank you. Tsepiso Seboya. Edith Silaule. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Political Science. Hazel Gwambi. Thank you. Thank you. Andisiwe Vilagazi. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Archaeology. Tejo Hector Homo. And the qualification is awarded cum laude, ladies and gentlemen. Andisa Mbowane. Judah Ramaisha. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Geography. Ndumiso Dada. Thank you, Mukona Masala. Mamosa Pakis. Thank you. Zamadima Shange. Madam Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the master's degree on the candidates who have completed their qualifications during the past academic year. I shall present to you the candidates receiving their qualification in presentia.
I confer the master's degrees as requested.
Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Masters of Arts in Psychology. The topic of the study is mental health seeking behaviors in rural communities, insights from the Bushbuck Ridge Mkuhlu community, Mpumalanga province. The study was supervised by our former Vice Chancellor, Professor Maikiso, and co-supervised by Dr. M. Kutu. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Ayanda Fiona Magagule. And the qualification is awarded cum laude. The topic for the study is exploring perceptions of young adults on the effect of father absence on their well-being in Nhlanzeni district, Mpumalanga province. The study was supervised by Professor Kwandure and Dr. Matlari. Madam Vice Chancellor, the degree is awarded to Kenny Lutoklolo Ntlope. The topic for the study is men's perceptions on seeking mental health treatment in Kanyamazane, Mpumalanga province. And the study was supervised by Professor Kwandure and Dr. Mudipani. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Tsepiso Asa Shongwe. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Master of Arts, English Language and Literature. The topic is female agency in Octavius Butler's Dawn and Neddy Okafor's Who Fears Death. And the work was supervised by Dr. Ogunyemi and Dr. Boshoff. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Teboho Mabuza. Thank you. Thank you. The topic for the study is reclaiming agency, the representation of feminine agency in the works of Neddy Okafor's Akata, Witch, and Kopano Matlas Coconut. The work was supervised by Dr. Ratau. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Malihu Amina Mnisi. Ladies and gentlemen, very important, the degree is awarded cum laude. The topic is dialect reconceptualization in South African literature, and the work was supervised by Dr. Ogunyemi and Dr. Boshoff. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you for the Master of Arts in English Language and Literature, Kabo Nzako Mohau Nkunkwani. Thank you. The topic is a comparative analysis of Eurocentrism in Chinua Achebe's Anthems of the Savannah and Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye. And this was supervised by Dr. Ratau again. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Kulekani Sinet Nyalunga. The topic is subversion of gender stereotypes in the Hunger Games and Children of Blood and Bone. And the work was supervised by Dr. Ogunyemi and Dr. Boshoff. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you for the Master of Arts, English Language and Literature, Nompumelelo Sylvia Twala. Madam Vice Chancellor, for the topic, and I'm going to butcher it a bit, it's Lutwangingo Ngesakio Kuma Noveli Lama Bili Esiswati. Loishaile Seuyosile Ngongwani JJ Naleti Lipume Nebovu Malangani BB, and the work was supervised by Utokotela Lubisi. Madam Vice Chancellor, for the Master of Arts in Siswati Language and Literature, my apologies, I beg your pardon. Madam Vice Chancellor, this is for the candidates for the Masters of Arts in Siswati Language and Literature.
This one.
say already for. Lucwaningo nemikhuba lemibi lephambene nemasiko lehlose kucinzetelwa nekubandlulula labasikati njengoba ivetwe kulama novel lakhethiwe. Live litawutsini Ngongwane JJ nalethi zakwethu Mkhomi CM.
This was supervised, Madam Vice Chancellor, by Dr. Lubisi. And this is for the Masters of Arts in Siswati Language and Literature. Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Bongu Musa Lewis.
Okay. Lucwaningo ngekusetjentiswa kwebumbawu lobugcamisa bunkondlo nengcikitsi eligcogcweni letingabuyana neligcogco luvatsi lwemaswati.
Madam Vice Chancellor, this was supervised by Dr. Lubisi and co-supervised by Dr. Ndlovu. I present to you, Madam Vice Chancellor, for the Master of Arts in Siswati Language and Literature, Constance Mary Mkomi. Madam Vice Chancellor, I'm happy to relate that the qualification is awarded cum laude. Madam Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Master of Arts in Sociology. The topic for the study is investigating the effects of youth unemployment in the Zwelitsha community in the Mpumalanga province, and the work was supervised by Professor Greenstein and Dr. Sokani. Madam Vice Chancellor, for the Master of Arts, I present to you Elton McGain Jones. The topic for the study is exploring the struggles and socio-legal constructs shaping transnational Mozambican migrants' access to social services in Matafin, Mbombela. And the work was supervised by Dr. Mhandu. Madam Vice Chancellor, I'm presenting to you for the Master of Arts, Shelley Lubisi. The topic for the study is socioeconomic experiences of students from middle-class, single-parent household in higher education in Kamagugu, Nhlanzeni District Municipality in Mpumalanga Province, South Africa. And the work was supervised by Dr. Makubela and Dr. Klas Makolomakwe. Madam Vice Chancellor, for the Master of Arts, I present to you Indipile Mdubeni. The topic is Women in Chains, a narrative study of female ex-offenders' perspectives on the effects of violence within correctional services facilities on their rehabilitation journey. And the work was supervised again by Dr. Makubela and Dr. Mhandu. Madam Vice Chancellor, for the Master of Arts, I present to you Mazwi Maxwell Ngwenya. The topic is an intersectional examination of socio-economic challenges and resilience strategies of Nigerian female migrants in Durban's informal hairdressing sector. The work was supervised by Dr. Andile Sokani and Dr. Mhandu. For the Master of Arts, Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Kanyisile Immaculate Mgadi. The topic is an exploration of Mbombela's municipal public service provision on small businesses' satisfaction, a case study of Kanyamazani Mpumalanga. And this, again, was supervised by Dr. Mahandu and Prof. Greenstein. For the Master of Arts, Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Simpiwe Comfort Ndlovu. The topic is investigating the socio-cultural integration of international migrant students enrolled in South African higher learning institutions in Mbombela. And the work was again supervised by Dr. Mahandu. For the Master of Arts, Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Lucius Vuiswa Shabangu. Madam Vice Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of qualifications in the Faculty of Economics, Development, and Business Sciences.
Ifikile imini emnandi
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, graduates. Thank you to our choristers. That's a good finale, eh? Sayvala manje. Sakotuga. We now have come to the end of our ceremony. Last but one item that is available that we close in this ceremony now. But before I do that, let me just extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you and all your lecturers as well as the supporters behind you, more so those that got their postgraduate degrees. It's a long haul. Today we stamp authority on your UMP alumni status, the convocation status. It is to this end that we also have amongst the academic procession, the convocation president as well as the SRC president. Getting this degree that you got this afternoon is no small feat. It's taken us 3 hours. The last session is the longest of them all, and thank you to my academic procession for your resilience, and to every one of you for the resilience. You're joining a cohort of the UMP alumni. We are in the process of establishing chapters, not just only in the country, but on the continent, and we hope to, in a few years' time, when we have graduates outside of the continent, external to the continent. You are indeed part of a remarkable cohort of the UMP alumni. We say congratulations to those that are already in the job market, in the working world, and those that are still looking, we wish you well. But we must also thank those that have started their own businesses or have concepts that encourages us as a university as you look to the future, whether it be you furthering your studies or employment or entrepreneurship, or you have ideas that you want us to look into, which are ideas that you want incubated within the university. We are here to support you. UMP stands ready to continue contributing to your ideas of what Prof. Mbeu made reference to earlier about the need to have innovators. We look to you to innovate, and innovation is not based on something that's out of this world, but the experiences and the pain that you yourself get to have. You'll know how Uber came around. Read up about how Uber came around. It's from a frustration of somebody who couldn't get to the airport who started Uber. So is today's Pick n Pay. It's from somebody who was fired from Checkers, Ackermans. He started Pick n Pay. So it is the pain that you go through that leads to innovation. Think about all those pains that you have and start up these innovations. We're here to support you through the University of Mpumalanga's Center for Entrepreneurship Rapid Incubator. Look us up for that. We support both alumni, students, staff, as well as communities around in this province and this city. I would like to imagine that you must be wondering what is lying ahead for you as you pursue your life within and or external to the university, but we want to believe that you're going to be an ongoing, committed alumni cohort, alumnus as a single person of this university. Please stay in touch and keep us informed of your achievements. We want to know about them. In future, we shall be also creating awards for alumni. We're looking into that as the university grows. Please go out and become the kind of alumnus that we expect you to be, and never forget UMP. Be ethical, maintain integrity, and I want to quote these. Some of you probably who have been to my previous sessions of the ceremonies may have gotten tired of this, but it's very important in the context that we are in right now, where we see what's happening in the Madlanga Commission and all that we hear about how our systems within the state have fallen apart in most instances. President Thabo Mbeki says, even if you have not succeeded in what you wanted to do, at least you've tried. You have not stolen anything, and you will not have robbed any people. So we expect you to hold your head up, to be ethical, and we want to believe that what we put you through the programs when you were with us, so those that continue to be, we are instilling the values that we live by. Of course, you will not have done this on your own. You did this with a whole lot number of people that supported you throughout this journey. It is to this end that we now, as we close, in the spirit of gratitude. J.F. Kennedy who is one of the very well-respected former presidents, or during those days when we had well-respected presidents of the US. It's a debate for another day. We learn of him making reference to saying that appreciation is the highest form of prayer. If you appreciate, even if you haven't prayed, but to say thank you, it's a form of prayer, so he says. Maya Angelou says, let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to express your thanksgiving. Those that are in the gender studies will know this great shiro. And indeed, as we thank people who've made this journey possible for you, and in the spirit of appreciation and thanksgiving, we want to maintain the fact that indeed you not have been on your own, but you will have been with other people. Hence you say umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. It is at this juncture, graduates, that I want you to be on your feet. Please stand up. Sukumani zifundiswa. Please turn, half of you, this part, turn this side, your entire body, and face the audience up there, and some up. And others, please face this side where we have your loved ones, as I'm doing. Thank you, graduates. Your scrolls represent the certificate that you received today. Say thank you to your loved ones. Thank you. You know where they're seated. You may want to be facing them as well. Okay. Now face the stage. Behind me are colleagues, a few number of them who've made you. We've cajoled you. We've begged you to submit those chapters when the going was getting tough and when you had not edited them correctly. Those that went through this will know. We've allowed you to go through and pass and get to be here through agrotards, through supplementaries, and actually have certain times loosen a bit the academic rules to a certain degree to allow you a second time, hence you're here. So let's say thank you to the colleagues on the stage, but the examiners as well, the tutors, the supporters, your fellow study students. Say thank you to colleagues that are on the stage by taking off your meta board and say thank you to them. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, colleagues, please join me as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026. I present them to you. Thank you. You may be seated. And finally, the thanksgiving goes to, settle down, goes to people who've made this graduation ceremony and many ceremonies, the 9 that we've had, including this one. A lot of work has gone into this. A number of colleagues who actually see them sending messages in the middle of the night and early hours of the morning to ensure that these ceremonies run properly. These are your supervisors, your lecturers, the office bearers, who throughout these 10 sessions came to this podium to prepare their speeches and ensure that all that we had to present was recorded properly. We want to thank the academic procession, professional staff, the technical staff, the laboratory staff, the admin staff, the graduation division, the registrar's office, and the registrar at the extreme And that despite him having recently joined us, but he has done a lot of work to get to have this kind of ceremony. And of course, the Deputy Registrar, Ms. Shongwe, being part of a person who has started long before them. We want to thank the Departments of Communication and Stakeholder Liaison and Marketing, the Portfolio of Operations for ensuring that we save the security staff, the cleaning staff, many of whom are not here today because it's a Saturday, but who get to clean and make this hall look this beautiful, all of whom are Black women. We need to celebrate them. The Multimedia Center and videoing the streaming, the fact that you're getting to hear us on the stage. We want to thank our clinic, the ambulance services, and our UMP choir for the great work that they've done. The mace bearer as well. Thank you, all the mace bearers, for the 10 ceremonies. And we also want to be thanking a number of you who have made this ceremony and many others possible and a success. You're very much appreciated. Ngiyabonga. Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've now come to the end of the proceedings. On behalf of this congregation that has been here and UMP as a whole, I wish to thank our graduates formally now, just in front of you, parents and other guests for even being here and make this graduation ceremony a possibility. And this in the interest of the university and in the presence of this graduation ceremony proceedings. I'm now going to dissolve this congregation. By the virtue of the powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor and the Acting Chancellor of the University of Mpumalanga, I now declare this congregation dissolved. I request the congregation to stand for the singing of the national anthem and to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall.
Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyisa uphondo lwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu. Nkosi sikelela thina, lusapho lwayo, murena buluka sitshaba sa Jesu. Ufedise dintwali matwenyeho, usibuluke sichabasa, Yesu sichabasa, South Africa, South Africa, and die loven ons igen, melodi diepte van ons Ons Jewegebetes, weil die Kranze antwort jetzt. Something God to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa. Gaudiamus dicitur, Juvenes tu sumus, gaudiamus incitur, juvenestum sumus, post jucuntum juventutem, post molestam senectutem, nos habebit unus, nos habebit unus. Vita nostra brevis est, brevi fini erunt. Vita nostra brevis est, brevi fini etur. Venit nos velocite, rapid nos atrocite, nemini pascetur, nemini pascetur. Vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat membro coelibet, vivat membra coelibet, semper siti flare, semper siti flare. Nina Taibata!